up tall, finding an easy cross in your legs. Bring your hands behind your hips, cupping your fingertips down into the floor, lifting your spine up towards the ceiling, and sitting up either on a foam or a cushion, something to elevate your hips. Sitting on the front edge of your support, allow the pubic bone to tilt down towards the mat, lifting the lower back up. Lengthen through the crown of your head, rolling your shoulders back and down away from your ears. And remember, you're welcome to check out the little exercises or the video clips about setting your positive emotion or positive thinking thoughts for the week, your emotion words and your affirmations. And today I'm going to share a mantra in English with everyone. So if you don't have a mantra, you can try this out as well. Keeping your spine upright, hands to pray, closing your eyes. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale, lengthening your spine, creating space inside your body. Exhale, rooting down into your sit bones, feeling the left and the right sit bones. Taking a few deep breaths here. Continue to lengthen your spine with each inhalation. And as you exhale, allow any unnecessary tension to melt, maybe on your thighs or your shoulders and your neck. You can use this opportunity to chant Om 3 times if you wish. Our mantra for this week is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and may my actions, thoughts and words contribute to that freedom and happiness for all. Taking a gentle bow. Slowly open your eyes. We're going to warm up our neck and our shoulders, so keeping your spine upright. Inhale, looking over to your right. Exhale, gently draw your chin down, rolling your neck. Inhale, over to the other side. Exhale, chin down. Roll the neck. Inhale, lifting your chin. And keep going, moving at your own pace, moving with your breath. Notice if there are any tension around your neck or your shoulders. And slowly bring your head back to center, lifting your head up. Inhale, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. And feel like somebody's pulling your little finger up towards the ceiling, lengthening from the side of your body, the side of your waist, all the way up. Exhale, sweeping your arms back and down. Inhale, arms forward in front of you and up. Exhale, arms back and down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Lengthen the sides. Exhale. Notice how your shoulder girdle is feeling. How left and right feel. If they do feel different or the same. And exhale, arms down. Let's reverse. Turn the palms forward. Inhale, bring your arms back and up. Exhale down the center. Inhale up, reaching the fingertips up. Exhale down. Inhale, arms all the way back, up, turning the palms in. Exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale up, and exhale. Right hand down to the mat. Inhale, left arm up and over into a side bend. Rooting down into your left sit bone, lengthening through the side of your waist. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, over to the other side. Again, rooting down into your left sit bone. So your right sit bone this time. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Reaching over towards the side. Inhale up. And exhale. Softening the bottom elbow. Allow space in the bottom shoulder. And come back up to center. Reaching both arms up. Exhale, interlacing your fingers at the back. Rolling your shoulders back and down away from your ears. And with your fingers interlaced, feel your sacrum at the back. So feel the big part of the bone underneath your lower back. Keeping your shoulders bent, rolling your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Length in your neck. And then gently draw the shoulder blades in towards your spine, pulling it down towards your hips. Notice again that sacrum region. And slowly straighten your arms. Feeling the top of your wrist stretch as you lengthen the sides of your arm. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands, roll your shoulders back, and forth. Straighten your legs in front of you this time, and you're welcome to bounce your knee up and down. And taking the opposite cross of your legs. So the other shin will be in the front. And inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the floor again. Going into a side bend. Rooting down into your left sit bone. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your top hand down to the floor. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, lower the hand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweeping your hand down. Inhale up. Gazing at your back hand as you do this movement. Notice the rotations in your spine. Last one. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower the hand. Inhale up, and then lower your hand to the other side. Going into a side bend first, grounding your right sit bone down, reaching over. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your hand down, so allow your body to turn down towards the mat. Inhale, sweep your arm back up. Gazing at your hand. Exhale, lower the hand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale up. Notice any sensations around your body, especially in your lower back and waist area. And feel the spiraling action of your spine. Last one. Exhale, lower the hand. Inhale, back up. Come back up to center. Bring your hands in front of your knees. We're going to do spinal rolls. So, keeping the hands in front, you're leaning your body towards your right side, towards your right knee. And then keeping the spine as straight as you can, sweeping your chest across and drawing it back the other side. So as you lean forward, sweep across with a straight spine, and as you come back up, draw the belly in, allow the back to round to come back up. Making a few more rolls with your spine. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. Keep going. Tune into the sensations of your body, your pelvis. And then we're going to do the other direction. So leaning your chest towards your left knee, keeping your spine nice and long, and then rotate, sweeping your chest across. As you bring your body back up, allow the back to slightly round and come back up. So descending with a straight spine, and then coming back up with a slightly rounded back. Feeling the abdominals engage as you draw the body up. So inhale, sweeping across. Exhale, back up. Doing 2 more. And come back up to center. Straighten your legs in front of you again. Gently bouncing your knee up and down. Roll your thighs in and out. Notice again the rotations in the femur. And let's come back to your tabletop position. So bending your knees. Have the cushion next to you to support your knees for later. Keeping your wrists under your shoulders, spreading your fingers wide. Wrists are shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. Inhale, concave back into cow pose, lifting the sternum, lifting your sit bone up. Exhale, draw the belly in, tucking the tailbone. Push down into the floor with your hands. Inhale, concave back, cow pose. Exhale, rounding to cat. Inhale. Notice each segment of your spine. Exhale. Now begin the movement from the lower back, from the tilt of your pelvis. Inhale, tilting the pelvis. Ripple all the way up to the front, to the neck. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, and then ripple all the way up to your neck again. Going at your own pace, doing 2 more rounds of your cat-cow. And really feel how each segment of your spine is feeling this morning. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your knees hip width apart, tucking the toes under. Inhale. Exhale, lift your knees off to hover, pressing your heels back, push down into the floor with your hands. Feel the shoulder blades broad as you pull the tip of your shoulder blades back towards your waist. But as you push down into the floor, feel the shoulder blades spread apart, wrapping around your upper back. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Take a wider stance with your knees, sitting back down into child's pose. Rolling your wrists, if you wish. And come back up. So your hands and knees on the floor. So the front of the knee is at 90 degrees, the back of the knee is also at 90 degrees. Now I'm going to do the same side as you. So with your right knee on the cushion, bring the left knee in front of you at 90 degrees. Back knee is also at 90 degrees. We're going to work with a little bit of the hip mobility here. So keeping your left hand on top of your left knee. Remember, your legs are still hip width apart. Bring your right hand down to your waist. And as you rotate your hips, your right hip out to the side, towards your right side, feeling an openness across the front of the right hip. And come back to center. And open, rotating from the hip, your chest will follow, and back. So with the front knee, try and keep the knee in the same direction the whole time. So that's why the hand might be useful, to keep it stable, facing the same direction the whole time. And inhale, rotate, opening your hip in the front. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open up. Allow your chest to follow. Exhale, back. Notice how your knee is feeling. If you need to cushion up a little bit higher, you're welcome to do that. And back. One more. Inhale, open. This time, bring your arm to the back. And reaching the back arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, rotate your body to the front. Lower your hand down. Making this a fluid movement. So your pelvis, imagine your pelvis is a hip, the femur is this bone, and your pelvis is kind of like this socket moving around on top of the pelvis, on top of the femur. So get that visualization in your mind of how your hip is moving. Inhale, reaching the arms back, bring the arm up, and then turning to the front, sweeping your arm down. Inhale, exhale. Remember, the movement begins from your pelvis and your hand just follow. Doing two more. And last one. And bring your hand down to the floor. Stepping your left leg out to the side. I'm going to change my view. Your left leg is out to the side. Also at 90 degrees. Hand on your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your knees in the same direction. Slowly lean forward. Feeling a stretch across the left thigh, especially the inner thigh. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sliding to the side. Inhale up. Feeling the thighs drawing in as you come up. Exhale, sliding to the side. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Then bring your hands down to the floor. Stepping, straightening your left leg out in front of you. Have your toe lifted for now. And sweep your arms back up again. Bring your arm in line with your shoulders for gate pose. Hugging the hips in. Gently push down with your heel and pull it back in towards your body. So your knees are not locked, but you feel a slight activation in your hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward towards your left side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Lower your right hand down to the floor. Turn your left foot to the front. Hand on your hip. And inhale, lift back leg off the mat. Keeping your toe pointing to the front, lifting up from the outside of your thigh. And lower. And lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. 2 more. Lift. Remember to keep your spine on the same plane. Lift. And lower. Come back to center. Bring your knees into the center. And changing over to the other side. So cushioning your left knee. Stepping your right leg in front of you. 90-90. So your back foot, just notice how your knee is feeling. If you want to place your back foot a little bit more in towards the back line, the midline, you're welcome to do that, but not too much. Okay, so keeping your knee roughly parallel to each other. Your knees are hip width apart. Front knee at 90, back knee at 90. Hand on your hip. Take your right hand on the right thigh and then begin to open the left hip out to the side. And roll it back to center. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Keeping the knee in its direction, in the same direction. And back. Remember the movement comes from the pelvis. And back. And open. And back. And this time, adding your arm action, open the hip out to the side, extending your back arm towards the back. Inhale, reach the arm, twisting, coming back to center, closing the pelvis, facing forward, and then arms back down as you exhale. Inhale, open the pelvis out to the side, sweeping the arm back and up. Exhale, bring the back pelvis forward and lower. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Keep your arms soft. So there's no tension in the arm or in your fingers. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your hand down to the floor. So keeping your right knee at an angle, 90 degrees with your right knee. You're welcome to tuck your back toe under for a little bit more support if you wish. And then bring your hands to your hips. Sliding your hand, floating your arms out to the side, keeping your spine upright. Inhale. Exhale, leaning out to your right side. This is called a fascial glide. So as you glide, as you descend the hips, feeling the fibers across the underside as well as the top side stretch and back. Up. Exhale, descend. Inhale up. Exhale. Come back up. Exhale, descend. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale. And up. Lower your hands down to the floor. Now straighten your right leg out to the side. Keep your toe lifted and then come back up into our gate pose. Pressing your heel gently down into the floor and pulling it back towards your body. Keep your knee slightly in a micro bend position so you're not locking your knee. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, reach over towards the right side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. And exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower your left hand down to the floor. You're welcome to use the block underneath your hands if you wish. Turn the toe towards the front to face the front. Bring your right hand up on your pelvis. And inhale, lift your back leg, your right leg up in line with your pelvis, in line with your hips. And keeping the toes facing forward. And lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Doing 2 more times. Notice the activation on the side of the outside of your thighs. And lower. Come back to center. Remove your phone or your cushion. And hands and knees on the mat. Wrist under your shoulders, knees below your hips, hip width apart, cat-cow stretch. Inhale, concaving the back, lifting your sternum, lifting your sit bone. Exhale, draw the belly in, rounding your back. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Allow the hip circles to happen, so drawing circles with your hips. Notice how that feels. And then drawing it the other way. Come back to center. Tucking the toes under. Inhale. Exhale, lift your knees off and push back into downward facing dog. Keep your feet hip width or wider and paddling your feet. Allow the hips to sway from side to side. And then grounding your heel towards the mat, keeping the tilt in your pelvis, sit bone lift, pushing your chest towards your thighs, the mat away from you. Notice the weight distribution across your palm, pressing into the thumb side of your hand. Inhale, lifting your heels. See if you can make a wave action with your spine. So draw the belly in and then ripple all the way up to your neck. Stepping forward. Bring your feet hip width apart, hands either on the blocks or in front of your knees. Half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bending the knees. Inhale, sweeping your arms back. Reach up to the ceiling. Lifting your gaze, lifting your heart. Exhale, sweeping the arms back. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bending the knee, hands on the mat, stepping your right leg back, and then the left into plank. Again, in plank, keep your feet hip width. Inhale, push down into the floor, drawing the belly in, slightly tucking the tailbone here. Inhale, and then exhale, lower your knees, control landing, hip and chest down at the same time. Inhale, sternum lift into baby cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down, hug your elbows, pressing into the tops of your feet. Exhale, tucking the toes, lift your hips, and up into downward facing dog. Great extension in your spine and the back of your legs. See if you can tilt your pelvis a little bit further up and how that would feel across the back of your legs. Inhale, rippling your spine forward, coming into plank, and then step your feet forward. See if you can keep your legs straight as you step your feet forward. And then come up into half lift, either hands on your knees or your blocks. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweeping your arms back. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bending the knee, hands on the mat. Left leg back, right leg back. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the feet forward. Bring the feet hip width, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Reach up through your fingertips. Lifting your right knee up towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, bending the bottom knee slightly. Rotate your right leg out to the side, so your knee is pointing out to the side. And come back to center. And straighten, opening the knee out to the right and back. And open and back. And open. If you want to straighten the knee a little bit more, you're welcome to do that. And open. Back to center, lower the foot. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knee. Step your right leg back. And then the left. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. And control landing. Shifting your weight forward and lower. Inhale, half lift. Sorry, baby cobra. Roll the shoulders back, hug your elbows in. And exhale, tucking the toes, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, ripple your spine forward. And then walking forward. Come into half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Lifting your left leg up this time. Balance. Draw the knee in towards your chest, reach up through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee out to your left side, opening the hip in the front. And come back to center. Remember, you're welcome to take a slight bend in your bottom knee. Inhale, open up to the side, and lower. And come back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And lower your foot. Sweep your arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knee, hand on the mat, left leg back, and plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, control landing. Inhale, baby cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Staying in your down dog for 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, create space along the sides of your ribs, particularly the back of your body. And as you exhale, draw the belly in, descending your heel, keeping the tilt in your pelvis. And inhale, rippling your spine forward, stepping forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweeping the arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to prayer. Bending the knees, stepping your right leg to the back. Coming into your high lunge. Back heel is lifted, straighten the back leg, keeping your front knee on top of the ankle, roughly at 90 degrees. And then reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, rotate your back thigh out. Lower the heel, opening up for warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, descend your hips a little bit more. Lifting the inner arches of your feet. See if you can lift your front toe. Notice how that activates your thighs, particularly your inner thigh. And then lower the toe. Inhale. Exhale, lower your back arm, taking your front arm overhead into a reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, come back up to warrior two. Reach forward with your left arm. Lower your hand down to a block or a chair or a stool. Something with height will help you in your half moon. Take your back hand to your sacrum. Take a step forward with your back leg. And then bring the block a little bit more forward, keeping your bottom knee slightly bent for now. When you're ready, lift back leg off the mat. Then keeping the toes, the right foot flexed, rotate, open your hip out to your right side. The exercise we did right in the beginning will help. Keeping the back leg lifted in line with your hips. And then when you're ready, slowly rotate your chest towards your right side. And then maybe taking your arm up to the ceiling. And then lower your hand down to your sacrum. Lower your back foot down to the floor. Come back up into our warrior two. Straighten the back leg, the front leg this time, into our triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale, reach the front arm forward. Lower your hand down to either the block or your shin. Open up the front part of your body. Reach the top arm up to the ceiling. Leaning slightly back. See how that feels across the back of your body. Turning the ribs up a little bit more towards the ceiling. And create space. Finding steadiness and ease. The right alignment is an alignment that can hold you for a long time. Inhale. Exhale. Take a slight bend in your front knee. Lifting back up to warrior two. Rotate your back heel up. So feel the back thigh roll lift your back heel and roll the back thigh inwards. Feel the activation in your inner thigh as you roll the thigh in. The foot will follow. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, sweep your arm down. Step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog for a few deep breaths. Release your neck. Notice the sensations around your thighs, calves. Imagine a block between your thighs, and you drawing the block up towards your pelvis and pushing it back to the back, pushing it towards the back. So a slight inward rotation in your thigh. And then rippling, lifting your heel, ripple your spine forward. Coming into plank, stepping forward. And bring the feet hip width, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bending the knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Reach the arms up, bring your hands to prayer. Take a bend in your knees. Stepping your left leg back this time. Bring your legs hip width apart. Coming into a high lunge with the back heel lifted. Your pelvis is facing forward for now. And then descend into your hips. Lowering the hips, keeping your front knee on top of your ankle, in line with the center of your toes. Continue to draw the thighs in towards each other. Notice a slight activation in the pelvic floor and your abdominals in the front. And inhale. Exhale. Descend a little bit more. Inhale, bring your arms up. Reach up through your fingertips, straighten back leg. And exhale, rotate your back thigh out. Lower the back heel. And open your arms for warrior two. Remember to still keep your knee facing in the same direction. And inhale. Exhale, lower your back arm. Taking your front arm overhead into a side bend. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two. Reach your right arm forward. Use either a block or a chair or stool. Bring your back hand to your sacrum. Stepping a little step forward with your back foot. And then take your block in front of you. A little bit more to the front. Make sure your bottom surface is stable. When you're ready, lift your back leg up. Keep the toes facing the left and lifting the thigh up in line with your hip. Keep a slight bend in your bottom knee for now and continue to lift your leg, opening the left side of your pelvis to face the left side. And then slowly open your chest to face the left. When you're ready, maybe taking your arm up towards the ceiling. You're welcome to gently straighten the bottom leg without blocking, but continue to lift the back leg up. Inhale. Exhale, bending your knee. Control, lower the back leg down and come up into warrior two. down into your warrior two, reaching over to your fingertips. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Avoid locking your knee. Exhale, reach your front arm forward, your right arm forward, and then lower your hand down to either your shin or your block and bring your top arm up to the ceiling. Reach the fingertips up, opening the front of your body and the back of your body. See how it feels to lean back a little bit more, turning the chest up towards the ceiling. And without dumping your weight into the front leg, anchor your back foot down into the floor, lifting the inner arches. Inhale. Exhale, bending your knee. Come back up to warrior two. Rotate your back thigh, your left thigh, inwards, lifting the heel, and reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back, hands on the mat, step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, control landing. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog. Take deep breaths. Soften your neck. Taking a notice of the rhythm of your breath. If you have practiced Ujjayi breathing, you can use it here, controlling your breaths. As you exhale, gently draw the belly in, descending the heel, pushing the mat away from you, opening the front of your arms, opening the front of your armpits. And then slowly lower your knees. Bring your knees wider than your hips, sides of the big toes touch. Sit back down to child's pose. Bring your arms a little bit wider if you wish. You're welcome to roll your wrists. And then bring your hands towards you, lifting yourself back up to seated. Sitting up on your foam or a cushion, and have your legs extended in front of you for Dandasana. Keeping the toes up towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep your hands behind your hips. Gently push down with your fingertips. And maintain that slight anterior tilt of your pelvis as you sit on the front edge of your support. Keeping your toes up, sternum lift. Dandasana, staff pose. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sweep your arms back, lean forward, and then bring your arms forward. Inhale, lift your arms up again. Exhale, sweep your arm back, lean forward, and then hands forward. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, sweeping the arms back, hinge forward, arms forward. Inhale up. Exhale, lower your hands. Bend your right knee. Taking your right knee over the left. Hugging the knee into your chest, chest to your knee. Feeling a stretch across your right buttock. So we did a lot of the hip opening out to the side and working on the adductors, the outside of your thigh. And just using this chance to stretch out the right side of your glutes. In this position, you are also welcome to bend your bottom knee. So the option here is to bend your bottom knee and place the left side of your foot, the left foot, to the right hip, to the outside of your right hip. And then continue to draw the knee up towards your chest. If this is not a comfortable position for you, please do keep your leg straight in front of you instead. But feel the pelvis, feel your sit bones level. So avoid lifting that right hip, lower the right hip down, grounding that right hip. Grow tall through your pelvis, from your pelvis, and up to the crown of your head. And we're adding a twist here. So hooking your left elbow across, around your right knee, twisting over to your right, placing your back hand down on the floor behind your sacrum, lifting up your spine. Continue to root down into that right sit bone. Grow tall, inhale, exhale, draw the belly in, allow the chest, the ribs to rotate, and stay for 2 more deep breaths. Looking down behind you on the floor. And inhale, release your twist, come back to center, straighten your legs in front of you. Bending your left knee this time, taking your left leg over the right, and hug your knee into your chest, chest to your knee. Sit up tall. Again, feel the pelvis tilt slightly forward, keeping the right foot active, toes up towards the ceiling. And then grounding, pulling that the outside of that left hip slightly backwards and down. Now option, you're welcome to bend your right knee out to the side. So your right foot is on the outside of your left buttock. And continue to draw the knee into your chest. Make sure your knee, especially the bottom knee, is comfortable. There's no sharp pains. Rooting down into the outside of your left hip, left sit bone down, keeping both hips roughly level. And then hooking your right elbow to your knee. Rotate your body, placing your left hand to the back. Sitting up tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, draw the belly in, twisting to the left. Gazing down on the floor behind you. Create space as you inhale, particularly to those side ribs. Take 1 more deep breath. And inhale, looking forward. Release your hand down, come back to center, straighten the legs in front of you. Shake it out. And prepare for your Shavasana. So lying down on the mat, you're welcome to use a pillow to support your neck. Reclining down, resting the back of your neck on your support, especially the base of your neck. And then you're welcome to hug your knees into your chest first before you rest. Drawing the knee in to your chest. Softening the buttocks. Softening your belly. And then extend your legs in front of you. Straighten the legs. Bring the legs hip width or wider. Maybe as wide as the mat is a good guide. And bring your arms out to the side. Making adjustments if you need to, so that you can completely relax your body. Softening the belly. Continue to soften your toes and your feet. Find openness in your joints. Softening the thighs, the hips, feel the arms heavy. Softening your toes and your fingers. Soften your shoulders, your neck, chest. Let them spread, let them expand. Soften the face. Let the eyes drop into their sockets. Smooth out your eyebrows. And let the whole head soften. The face, the skin around the face and the scalp soften. And continue to soften from your head down the back body to the heels. Let the whole of your back dissolve into the mat. Taking 5 more rounds of your deep breathing. Side out, maybe if you wish. Bring some movement to your fingers and toes. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for a little longer if you wish. Or else, if you're ready to come up, extend your arms over your head. Take a nice deep inhalation, reaching through your fingers and your feet. And slowly bending your knees, hugging your knees into your chest. And rolling over over to your side of choice. Lifting yourself up. Come back to seated with your sit bones on your cushion. And find a comfortable cross-legged position. Closing your eyes. Keeping your eyes closed. Maintaining a straight spine. The pelvis tilting forward. You can bring your thumb, the tip of your thumb, and your index finger to lightly touch. Rest it on your knees. And for this week, be mindful of your breath. Keeping your breath even length, even pace. Perhaps counting your breath, inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and hold again for 4. Without causing any tension, you're welcome to shorten the count if you wish, or lengthen the count. Sitting comfortably without tension in your knees or your thighs or your shoulders. And just bring your focus to your breath. Again, you're welcome to stay for as long as you wish in your meditation. If you're ready to come out, chant your mantra again. May all beings be happy and free. And may our words, thoughts, actions contribute to that freedom and happiness for all. Bring your hands to prayer. Taking a gentle bow in recognition of your own practice. And slowly open